Okay, you guys, I got Rena back on the phone, so we're gonna go start from here. I think we got a clear line too. Okay, now I seen someone called Pat Houston. Who is that? You said that's your father slash uncle. That's his wife.
That's Gary. Originally, his father name is Fred Garland. He's really a Garland, but my grandfather adopted him, and that's how he became Houston.
Your father was adopted.
No, 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 no. My uncle, Gary Houston, Michael and my mom's sibling.
Okay.
That's his wife. Her
Okay.
name is Patricia Marion Watson originally, but she took the last name Houston by
So
marrying my uncle.
so she knows the truth about you being Whitney's daughter.
Yes, ma'am. She was hired by Sissy because she was a woman of her own heart, and they voted to have her on the wheel.
Pat.
Not even written in there. Yes, ma'am. They voted her in. Sissy said so.
So with this was being said, and there's a will. Do the courts even know that you exist? Have anything been presented to the courts that show that you were in the will and that you are Whitney Houston's daughter?
When that came up, they called me an issue because it's written in my mom's will. The issue meaning formal adoption of descent directly of her own uh, bloodline, and she put that in the will.
She said adoption, descent of her own bloodline.
That word issue, it said the meaning of the word issue. I'm gonna say exactly how it goes on, because I have to, you know.
You sent me a copy of the will, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you're getting ready. She's getting ready to read what's on the will, what was sent to her to state the claim, and Whitney Houston being her mother. Go ahead, Rena.
Okay, hold on. Court.
So you guys got to realize too, while she's looking for that, to know that something like this could have been hidden for all these years. When you are such a high prestigious family like the Houston family, Sissy was a high profile person back in the day, and then her daughter, and to know that something like this could even took place. And there's a lot of times that there is incest within a family. You hear about it every day, and it was really, really bad back in the day, and when we had just got cut off, and I was talking about the video with Oprah and Sissy and Michael, his face just looked disturbed. I still didn't understand why you got to sit up there and hold a grown man's leg like that. It was like she was trying to tell him to remain calm and don't say something, because they ain't your man, it's your son. Get your hand off his leg, he's a grown man. I didn't really understand that. So I want you guys, when you do see that video, pay those kind of actions a lot of attention. And there's other things that we get ready to point out to you as well. Did you find that, Rena?
Yes, I
Okay, go.
it states that it's the benefit pursuant to Article 4, the sixth unnumbered section, paragraph C of Whitney Houston's testament. It says, whatever used in this will, the word issue shall include for all purposes persons attaining the status by formal adoption, it being my intent to expressly include any extension of the line of descent by means of adoption.
Now, okay, so even though they said that, what makes me say it would be you? Why wouldn't it be Nick?
Well, it's not Nick because my mom came to me. She came to me and let me know because I wrote a book called Bittersweet After the Vow. And one of the people that I'm forcibly tied to gave her a book. And the fourth chapter was why my mother hates me so much. So she had to let me know that she don't hate me.
So where's this book now?
It's you can Google it. It's called Bittersweet Aftermath Cause of Life. My adopted name, Tamika. The ex-miracle name, Galloway. It's out there. And you can also get on Lulu.com the revised version because I added more into it.
Okay, now I saw that you sent me a link. Could I put that link out there so people will know, so they can read, so we can see? You know what I mean? Because to me now, it's been out there and it didn't get where it should be. Any type of information that you could give to let us into your world to see what you see and what you've seen and been through, someone else may be strong enough that know this and come forth to help you gain your legacy. Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that. And in the court document, speaking about the estate, my mom's estate that ended up being my sister's estate, they wrote, Patricia and my grandmother Sissy wrote that that there is no other issue. Only one was by Christina, but my sister was born on March the 4th, 1993. On February 3rd, 1993, the trust was created under the law, will, and testament of Whitney Elizabeth Houston. And Michael Houston was on the will, but they voted him off.
Why did they take Michael off the will?
Well, because Sissy is very controlling. And my mom knew that if she leave with him, he'd do the right thing.
Even though he robbed her for innocence like that, I mean, to keep a secret like that. So if he was gonna do the right thing, Rena, and he know he molested Whitney, and that's your father, why the hell he ain't stepping up now? I mean, because he know he gonna go to jail. What's happened? If he was really a loyal person, and this is true, why ain't he saying, "Yo, it happened," and give my daughter her legacy from my sister?
Because nobody steps up to Sissy to do as she say. And that's just how it is.
But they done booted him out though. So what does he have to lose?
Right. Your guess is good as mine. I can't really speak for him.
Have you tried to reach out to him?
Yes, I tried to reach out to him, but I can't reach out to him because Sissy is always there, blocking everything.
Well, Sissy, I'm going to tell you right now, your business, Sissy Houston, Whitney Houston, mama, your business is out. I mean, Jesus will forgive you, and you've been talking to him, so I know you knew, Miss Sissy Houston, this was going to come out. At this point, if this chick is lying about anything that you're saying, Sissy, at any time you can rebuttal it, come call me, holler at me, because I am her power of attorney now. She just wants the truth. I left it in there, but I'm going to show it later on, you guys. There's a document that she sent me. And in this document, it showed that Rena Houston and Bobby Christina had the same DNA, and they had the same parental person. I mean, as far as the parents concerned. So hold on, let me grab it right quick. Hold on.
Okay.
So now explain to me, how did you get this DNA document to show that? How did you get Christina DNA? Because right here it shows about y'all being siblings. How did you get her DNA?
I got her DNA through Leona Brown, Bobby Brown's sister. I got in connect with her through her nephew, Jared Brown. And I sent you all the snapshots per Facebook communication and some voice recordings as well. She got it on the 29th of June, the day before my birthday, and called me and called Miss Colburn, which was on the case at the time, to let it be known that she had a gift from me. And the gift was the DNA to move forward.
Okay, now wait. June, you said June 29th of this year or last year?
No, it was 20. It was 2015.
Okay, so you said Bobby Brown's sister got you Bobby Christina DNA, and how did she get Bobby Christina DNA?
Because when she was in hospice, Chrissy spit up her saliva, and she said she tried to communicate with her. And so she got a sample of her hair because her hair was all tangled up, and she asked, nine for her hair to get loose. And so that's how she got that. And prior to that, it's a lady, an advocate that helped me named Madeline Coburn took me down to Georgia to meet with Leola Brown. And she got a copy of my DNA.
Where you at, Leola? Bobby Brown, y'all gangsters now. Let's go and do this. If you know this is Whitney's daughter, by right, we need to tell the truth and stand for what's right. At least Viola was trying to stand for you. So when you got to Georgia and you met Viola, what happened?
She gave me a hug immediately and showed me love, and she was looking at my ears, my face, my teeth. She said I moved my mouth like Michael, and by talking, I have my mother's voice, but I have a southern accent. And her nephew Gerard, as I sent you the messages, he even said that he talked to Chrissy, and they were talking about me being in the wheel. So he had a conversation with Chrissy about it.
And who is Gerard? Who is Gerard? Now make sure we know who Gerard is, who is talking to Bobby Christina. Who is Gerard?
It's her cousin. That's Leola and Bobby Brown's nephew. Their sister.
Where you at, Gerard? We want you too. Okay, go ahead.
And I've got in contact with Nick Gordon, and I sent you those on Facebook as well, because when I was on Twitter, they started, it was put out there, do you know about June 30th, 1981? And Nick replied that it's complicated. Yes, and it's complicated when everybody started asking about it. And then even in his messages to me, he said, I got you.
Okay, so what's so complicated about June 31st, 1981? What's up with that date?
June 30th?
Oh, June 30th. What's up with that date, 1981? Yes.
That's the day that I was born. And they acknowledged me, even Kenneth Drinker acknowledged me that they know that this family has a lot of secrets.
Who is Kenneth Drinker? Who is that?
Kenneth Drinker is Sissy's nephew. And he contacted me through the whole ordeal when they were taking blood from Christy. I didn't know how people were taking pictures. And it's the article that Leola Brown put out that Whitney has another daughter. And when she got kicked out the funeral home, and she called me while the media was talking to her to let me know what she did.
So all this time, you guys, Sissy, if the girl is lying, it's gonna be out there. It's out there now. Why would she do this? And you guys got to look at what I'm saying now while I'm listening to the case, because Sister Girl is naming names, and she's saying anybody that want to challenge anything that she's saying. Before I did this interview, I asked her, Sister, you can't be a coward. She said, I'm ready. And it was coincidental that I was just researching Bobby Christina a couple of days ago, and you guys saw the paperwork I just showed you, and I will be calling this DNA facility because that's where she got it from. That's where the DNA test came from to physically say that they are siblings. So now, what's up? What's happening? Because that's a lot to intake at one time. So now we know emotionally. Let me ask you this: do you feel like how Whitney was on drugs and things like that? Besides her being molested, did it have anything with her being pregnant and giving you away, pretty much? Because they didn't just directly give you away as a baby. Because on one of those pictures, you look like you could have been like 2 or 3. So they got you a good bit. They let her get attached to you before they gave you away. It appears to be.
Correct. And I just wanted to let you guys know that Dan Rathers did a report about the Catholic churches. The nuns were getting rid of teenage mothers, babies, and placing them to adoptive parents, erasing them from their lineage, leaving no trace, and even changing the date of birth or the date of year in order to get lost, so the parents would go back and get their child.
So is that what they did with Whitney? Tried to do with you?
Yes, ma'am.
And so what really triggered you when Whitney found you? That's when you knew, or did you know before Whitney and Bobby Christina came to you? Did you know before then that she was your mother before 2010?
No, I didn't. It just all hit me in 2010 because I was young to not remember a lot of things. But then my memory started coming back slowly.
Did you remember being took away from Whitney?
Yes, I do. I remember Sissy allowing the handlers to come in and jump on my mom because she wanted to see me. We always had to go to private locations.
You said the handlers or the nurse?
The handlers.
Why you call them handlers?
The reason why I call them handlers is because anybody that is over you against your will, they want to keep everything handled, and that's what Sissy did. She hired these people to do harm to my mom. And because of me, she wanted to get rid of me, and she actually wanted me to die. And so that's disturbing. And the picture that I sent you, me sitting on my mom's grave, I was there with Maja, Kalina, Isael, and he's also the witness to them trying to assassinate me, and me being followed by Secret Services and everything else, me constantly being harassed.
Damn, just because you Whitney daughter? I mean, really? I mean, so you saying the Secret Service, the CIA, really? Is it that deep that they didn't want people to know? For what reason? Why?
It's that deep because Maja, Kalina, Isael, we went through this together.
And where is he at now?
He's in St. Louis.
What is he doing?
Nothing really.
How did you meet this gentleman? How did you meet him to know that what you went through? How did he experience this with you?
Well, in 1997, he approached me and said I was going to be his queen. And we talked for a little bit, but then he disconnected. But then I got reconnected when it was an issue about my children, about me losing my children, a court battle with my ex-husband. And this lady named Ima Hodora came and said, well, I know somebody that can help you with your situation. And we went to his house, and then I remembered who he was when he came to me at my job when I was working for Deli in St. Louis, Missouri. And then we supposed to have got married, but we just had a ceremony and we didn't get no court papers with the judge or nobody else. And but he's a witness to all of this. Everything that I'm saying, he can.
Well, when you say they tried to assassinate you, how did they do that?
Well, it was a white man, in a trench coat. I was stuck on an ice pack trying to bag up in my driveway, and this man came, and just so happened I was able to get off the ice pack and move in town, and he pulled that pistol. And Maja can attest to that he saw it because he was in the vehicle with me.
And pointed a pistol and did what? I mean, said what? Stick him up? What'd he do? I mean, so he pointed a pistol and he didn't use it?
No, because I had moved. He wanted to get close range, but I wouldn't let that. I panicked, and fear come in, and I had to leave.
I would have ran his ass over.
It was from sideways.
Okay, so he walked up into your driveway. Is that what you're saying at your home?
Yeah, in my apartment in East St. Louis. He walked on the sidewalk when I was trying to bag up because I was stuck on the ice pad. And he started walking real fast with a trench coat pointing the gun. And I just did what reaction to do is to save myself.
So you put the car in reverse, you went forward, what happened?
I put the car in drive. And God had his hands on me because I was able to get away. And gentlemen got mad about that. I mean, Maya can attest to us going to see my mom's grave.
Did you tell the police when the guy pulled a gun on? Did you go to the police station?
No, ma'am, I did not go to the police station.
Why?
I sure did not.
Why?
Because in that area, they don't care. You know, you have police in that area. It's known that they have people doing fellatios and other things and giving false tickets and being better. And the reason why I didn't is because I ended up getting police brutality. And so I didn't want nothing to do with law enforcement.
So you mean to tell me you in St. Louis, Sissy in New Jersey, and she's sending people to come for you? How would they know you was in New Jersey? Why would they still come for you to shut up? Was you making a noise then for them to want to come for you?
Well, actually, when my mom showed her presence and talked to a few people and let it be known that she did have another daughter, that's when all hell broke loose for me. Prior to that, my adoptive mom told me that her daughter died at birth. I'm only a paycheck, and they basically wish I would die. And everybody pays so they get paid.
Now that's a woman who adopted this young lady, Whitney Houston's daughter. Now, mind you, she had already been in the foster system and being violated by foster people. We'll talk about that part later. And now you got an adopted family, don't even deal with it no more. They just want to do it to get a paycheck. They asked me to be up on investigation. Okay, but go ahead.
And that's what started the whole ordeal. Was when my mom and my sister came and approached me, and the witnesses came to me and let me know. As I already stated, Ron Spencer, known as Junior, and Kiara Casey, which she was living in my apartment when I moved to St. Louis to get away from being harassed. And she left a message with Kiara.
Who left a message with Kiara? Whitney?
Yes, ma'am, because she came back to come and get me finally because she felt bad about leaving me, you know, the first time because because of my sister had an issue with wanting to be bothered with me. She didn't want to be bothered at all.
Okay, now I'm gonna bring some to somebody, but we're gonna challenge this now. In 2017, she just told you guys how she got Bobby Christina DNA. Upon doing that, that first DNA straight said that her and Bobby Christina shared the same parental parent. Then later on, she received another DNA. Now, with that other DNA, was it from the same company?
Yes, ma'am, it's from the same company. When I inquired about sending Christy and I DNA because they sent me 2 males, and I explained to them we're not males, we're females. That somebody did error, and I did this in a nice, sweet way to get my results. I've been having problems with BioGene from the beginning with them sending their case number from errors and delays in receiving my report, and I always had to inquire about stuff. And they sent me that one, and then once I kept on complaining about I want my rifle because this is a high profile case. I needed that. This is my life. They got belligerent and arrogant with me and didn't care and sent me another one.
So Bio, what's the name of the company again? Because now I am going to investigate Bio. Give me the company again.
BioGene.
BioGene. And the first one they said was a match. So after she went back and started trying to research more and get things about Chrissy, and where they messed up at, they had this chick DNA and they said she was a dude, but it showed Bobby Christina was a dude. So both of them ain't dudes. That was their mistake, but the genes match. They just had a type error in there. But then they wanted to come back after she wanted them to tell them, "Yo, we're not guys." So you saying they both their chromosomes show dudes? So we going to go back. They have identification numbers. I'm gonna do the investigation on that. We're gonna find what they come back with. Now we're gonna have to find Mr. Biogene himself, because that means you're either gonna discredit you or you're gonna credit yourself back to what you said at the beginning with the case number that she has that I showed you guys in the beginning. So at this point, where are you with this? Have you spoken to Sissy, or you said you didn't talk to Michael? Do Bobby Brown, if Bobby Brown's sister knows, so that means Bobby knows, correct?
Yes, because on the way to my sister's funeral, Leola had me on speakerphone while they was in the limo. She also was on the phone with me when she got kicked out the funeral by telling Pat that my mom is going to hunt her. And she called me immediately after she got kicked out while the news reporters was on her. And to verify my witness, you can ask Madeline Coburn because she was there.
But nobody ever issued anything to the probate court or Whitney's administration to show right now your claim, your accusation, any of that. That has never been entered into a court of law.
Well, I sent an anonymous package for Bobby Christina, my sister, because 50 and Patricia was trying to take my sister off the wheel. And I'm like, no, this can't happen because she's not used to living a poor life like me. So I sent an anonymous one letting it be known to the courts that Sissy and Patricia is not telling the truth about my mom's other child.
Why did you send it anonymous though? Why did you send it anonymous?
Because a friend of mine was involved too, Major Isael. He was involved in he didn't at that time he didn't want to rattle nobody's cage, but he is a witness.
Witness for what?
You know what I'm saying? Well, he's a witness for when they tried to assassinate me from me being followed by Men in Black about my mom being my mother. I can go on and on.
Who do you think right now would validate, besides us doing the DNA, because we are going to challenge the course, you guys. We're going to go to course, and we're not going to do it anonymous. I'm going to get her. We're going to write the course. We're going to tell the course what she said. I'm going to submit that DNA test. I'm going to submit every piece of evidence, every email, every text, every document that she's going back and forth with Nick Gordon. So, Nick, if you want a response, you can. Sis, if you want a response, it's really already out. Since you guys don't want to do the right thing, we'll let the court do the right thing. It is what it is. Because this girl at this point, she's saying, Rena saying she has nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you don't want this to be a big media frenzy, then I suggest you come to the table and do the right thing. What you should have did, 30 years ago when Whitney was living, and you guys know that you were part of her destruction and the things that you went through as far as Rena went through, you guys, to me, it's very bad. It's very bad because they hid incest. They drove pretty much Whitney to being a drug addict. They allowed her to be molested by her brother, and they covered it up. And then this young lady ended up in a foster home going through the same thing as molestation and so many other things you guys don't know, which I don't want to go through that right now. But I'm saying right now, her voice need to be heard. We heard what's going on, and there's a lot more that you guys don't know. So now, like Rena, what is your result of this right now? Where are you at? What do you want to happen, since like we're talking about this? Because I'm sure we're going to have more interviews because there's so many pieces in between that is missed. But what do you want to be done? How do you want to make a difference with this?
Well, I am seeking for my rightful heirship and not me being stuck to people that don't even care about me and would just pay. and that destroyed my life. I want to be who I belong to, not what I was forced to be. More so. I want the world to know the truth. The truth why my mama was doing drugs, and she really started heavily after she had Bobby Christina because of the postpartum depression of losing me. She also did an interview in 2009 with Oprah Winfrey. And in that interview, before the interview, Oprah stated that the world was not ready to know certain things about my mom. So she took it upon herself and deleted a lot of stuff. But what she didn't lose was when my mother was explaining that she missed her joy. There was something she was forgetting. She said she was a single mother first, then the husband, then the child. And Oprah tried to switch it on to like she was talking about God. But my mother made a point saying that she was getting older.
And that point was to be taken because she was getting older to say what?
That she missed the time with me. Because I was growing up and, and she promised to come back and get me, but it was always paperwork that they destroyed me and her.
So in 2010, she promised to come back and get you then. How many more times after 2010 did you see Whitney?
Well, I didn't see her again anymore after 2010. And I was told to leave it alone or I was going to lose my children. I already did lose some. And, they just a bunch of liars. And so, that's what the target was, my children. And when Leola came out with me being the daughter, alleging that I'm her, Whitney Houston's daughter, she put it out there on media under Inside Edition.
Why didn't it go any further then? If it was only, why didn't it go any further on Inside Edition?
I have no idea, but it went spread through other media outlets, and even Don that Madeline Coburn helped to seek the media about this, and she told her pretty much go into the garbage can in New Jersey and get because the garbage is free for anyone to get. And I also sent you an email of the transaction of communication from Miss Coburn to Don. Also, Paul.
Don who?
Paul Hugo.
Who is Don?
She's a worker a journalist from National Enquirer.
Oh, okay.
And so, do you mind if I read this letter that I had already sent to the court, but I want to resend it?
Yes, go ahead.
It says, to whom this may concern, on February 3rd, 1993, the trust created under the last will and testament of Whitney Houston, detective, as modified by the deceased condefile date April 14, 2000, and then in 2004. On September 25th, 2012, Marion P. Houston and Emily Sissy Human, co-trustees. At the time, the sole beneficiary of the trust, Bobby Christina Brown, was age 19. Bobby Christina Brown does not have any children. Marion P. Houston and Emily Sissy Houston filed a civil action suit against Bobby Christina to stop her from receiving her inheritance. And it was a civil action file number 2012 CB 221969 to back up my, what I'm saying. That's the actual case number.
Say that case number again. Give me that case number again slowly, please. Go.
12 CB.
You broke up. CB what?
a silver court. It's a silver action file. That's what it's CC capital C capital D dash 221969.
And that case is where right now?
In Fulton County in the probate court.
In New Jersey? In Georgia?
In Georgia.
Why would it be in Georgia? Is that where Whitney left her estate, in Georgia?
Because the state goes wherever the area is. And at the time, Christy was living in Fulton County.
Got it. Okay.
I'll continue to read the letter. There was an anonymous letter and a DVD sent to the Superior Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia, probate judge Picky T. Toomer. That's his name. Read Probate Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia, estate number 222819. This letter and DVD Rena Houston sent to let the courts be aware that there is another issue. As myself, I'm finally coming forward to expose this deceitful.
Hello?
Yes, I'm right here to expose the deceitful that has been done to me. The deceit has been done to me. I've been erased and hidden in darkness by the Houston family. I'm being denied my rightful birthright and my true identity. Since the world is clueless of my existence, I did not want my sister Barbara Christina Brown to be stripped and abused as well. As a friend of the court, I want to make the court aware by not being deceived from Marion Patricia Houston and Sissy Emily Houston Houston. Characters to prevent them from superseding and denying Barbara Christina her rightful heritage. Marion P. Houston and Emily Sissy Houston knowingly falsely stated on the court document repeatedly that there is no other living issue or Texas, nor any more remote extended or Texas. And going back to what I said earlier, the benefit pursuit to Article 4, the 6th number section, paragraph C of the Texas, whenever used in this will, the word issue shall include for all purposes persons attaining that status by formal adoption. It being my intent to expressly include any extent of the line of descent by means of adoption. And Bobby Christina Brown was not born until March the 4th, 1993. On February 3rd, 1993, the trust was created under the last will and testament of Whitney Houston. Adoptee Kanika Renee Kaiser was at age 12 years old under DCFS Wardship ID number 80448506.
And that is in the will.
Now?
That what you just read is in the will.
Yes, no, not my name, but I was saying that's what age I was.
Okay.
It says the issue. And from the state jurisdiction of the state of Illinois at the time, the text other living offspring issue is Rena Elizabeth Houston. Birth name and legal name as of October 1st, 2014. Adoptee Tanika Renee Kaiser, ex-marital last name Calloway. Adoptee parents of Tanika Renee Kaiser is Norma LaVeo Robinson and Byron Steven Kaiser. Tanika Galloway is part and parcel of a Native American tribe. Tanika Galloway is listed on a crime victim, but his opinion is not published on page 539, number 0/CV/1206, child human trafficking victim number.
So wait, stop. So they named you as a human trafficking victim person?
Yes, ma'am. And that human trafficking victim number is 74602.
And you were human trafficking after you left Whitney to go to a foster home?
tells you that this lady, I was at this mortgage meeting, and this lady just started texting me with verbal abuse, saying that she thought she got rid of me a long time ago. And she went by the name Kim Robinson. And she was in entertainment business, and she said that she was hired by Whitney Houston and Dionne Warwick, and to keep her name out of it, but they paid her to get rid of me. She had in possession the cashmere coat, and there's witnesses such as Susie Parker and Victor King. Maya Khalid Isael was there present when this woman went off about her getting rid of me, but then she gave me back my coat because she said that it wouldn't be worth nothing anyway. She was keeping it. Her and the flight attendant decided to keep that. That she said the flight attendant told her she could keep that. It might be valuable or something one day.
What about a cashmere coat? Got lost right there. What are you saying?
The lady gave me back the coat that she took from me as a prior possession. If anything came out about me, that she could say, well, I have this coat. It's significant to finance, but since it wasn't coming out, she went and told me the truth, along with other people in the room, that Whitney Houston and Dionne Warwick paid her to get rid of me.
Okay, so the cashmere coat. Do you have a picture of you with the cashmere coat?
Yes, ma'am. I sent it to you in part of the text.
I think I saw that. Now, who gave you the cashmere coat?
She called herself Kimberly Robinson, but she got other alias names, and she changed her name.
Why would she give you a cashmere coat?
Well, because she said that my mom was hunting her, and she, Sissy and Dionne don't have no money; they broke. So she wanted to give it back to me for being haunted.
Oh, for being haunted from Whitney.
Yes, ma'am. And on January the 7th, 2013, I applied and received a certified death certificate of Whitney Houston as her descendant biological daughter from the forensic laboratory in Los Angeles, California, for DPA use only, ENPNS number 305-3928 and 305-3928 that is on record.
So now she's saying that she has legitimately stated her claim on death certificate on record in the state of California that she is Whitney Houston's biological daughter and descendant. That is what you clearly just said, correct?
Correct. And the forensic laboratory in Los Angeles, California held a blood sample of Whitney Houston for a year from her autopsy. I tried to seek permission from the family to receive a DNA test, but was unsuccessful. The family did not need access to the sample. EDC, DNA Diagnostic Center, Inc. That number is 1-800-362-9778. Was notified the text Celeste Johnson, email cjonson@dnacenter.com. Open a high-profile DNA case number 1-A3898. After speaking with Madeline Comburn, whom I was referred to from Susie Mayberry Parker. Madeline Comburn helped target individuals, high-profile cases, and is a chaplain in the Missouri Department of Corrections state. On February 8, 2013, I flew on an airplane to New Jersey Airport. I resided in a hotel and called a cab the next day to the grave site of Whitney E. Houston. I was stopped by Homeland Security. It was stated per Whitney Houston that no one was to see the grave site of Whitney Houston except for family members only. The Homeland Security guard asked me for my ID, a certified copy of Whitney's certificate. daughter.
So basically, after you said you was Whitney Houston's daughter, they let you stay.
Yeah, by Sissy's permission, she allowed me to be seen at my mother's grave.
Now, y'all, okay, let's just play a game, you guys. Now, she just read this letter. She said she got stopped by Homeland Security. She got to her mother's grave. She couldn't see it. She had to call. Now, this is serious. Homeland Security, really? So now there's a picture that she did send me at Whitney Houston's gravesite, but she had to get permission from Sissy to be at that gravesite. If she was a complete stranger, why would Sissy just say no and just let her go away? Why would she give her permission to let a stranger, as she would say, to see Whitney and be at her gravesite? So that too is a red flag, you guys, because if you got Homeland Security, that means can't anybody walk up on a gravesite. And I'm sure I would think Homeland Security got something better to do than guard Whitney gravesite. But okay, we'll go there later. But you guys heard that for yourself. So after you stood there at your mother's gravesite and you sat there after you got permission from Sissy, what happened?
Well, I cried at her gravesite because there wasn't nothing but a dead old wreath. And I cried because I had hopes of us be united with each other. That's what she told me when I was little, and that can never happen again. And I was exiled from even going to my own mom's funeral as well as my sister. And according to this letter that I wrote to Superior Court of Fulton County, state of Georgia, it says that Father Christina has rightful heritage. No. Well, I am Whitney Houston's oldest daughter, that the world is clueless of my existence. The Homeland Guard said that he had to call his supervisor. His supervisor told him to call our grandmother, Whitney Houston, and get permission from her. The Homeland Security Guard stated that Whitney Houston, my grandmother, was at the gravesite the day before. The security guard, after he was given clearance, then said he was sorry for the inconvenience. He must secure the gravesite. People from around the world trying to come and see my mother, in a couple of days is the anniversary of my mom's death. I was shown the unmarked gravesite with a dead wreath on the gravesite next to John Russell Houston Jr., my grandfather. The guard stated to take all of this time, take the whole time I need. I had a video and picture taken at the gravesite. I left the gravesite and asked the cab driver to take me to New Hope Baptist Church. I spoke to an office clerk. I asked to speak to Sissy Houston. I was denied even though she was in the church somewhere at the time. I left my book and told them I was Whitney Houston's other daughter. I left the church, then went back to the airport to fly back to Missouri, Lambert Airport. I wrote a letter to the Pastor Clark, letting him know my situation. Letting him know my situation. I didn't get a response, only to receive newsletter from New Hope Baptist Church in Newark.
So you wrote the pastor, and he ain't say nothing back.
No, ma'am.
What's the pastor name?
I didn't write that down.
Okay, Pastor New Hope Baptist Church. Come on now. I mean, the young lady wrote you saying she want to talk to her grandmama. So you got a chick that's the head of the church because she's Sissy Houston. Y'all just gonna cover it up and ain't gonna make Sissy acknowledge it. And you gonna say hallelujah every Sunday, Pastor. You know this done went down. I gotta check you out too. Go ahead, sister.
And there is a selfie that was taken off of Father Christina Houston by her aunt, Leola Brown, and she goes by Muhammad's last name. While visiting her at Peachtree Christian Hospice Center, I received a call on June the 29th 29th, 2015, in the evening through Madeline Colburn's phone. Leola Brown stated that she has an early birthday gift for me. She asked me what I want. I said I couldn't remember. I know I wanted my sister. She said, yes, what else with your sister? I said, DNA. She said she couldn't talk because she was outside of Chrissy's room. She called me when she leaves. Leola stated that the nurse helped her collect the sample. Chrissy began to spit up. Leola wrapped wiped Chrissy's mouth with tissue and gave it to Leola, and the nurse gave her a glove to wrap it up and hid the sample on her. Leola stated that she also got some of Chrissy's hair sample. She loosed her ponytail because it was tight and collected to the hair sample. Leola Brown asked me to come down in an urgency to see by Christina. She said her brother Tommy put me on the list to see my sister. Leola Brown never talked to her brother Bobby Brown about me, nor did she get permission to take the sample, even after an attorney advised her in my presence to get permission from her brother to keep this matter out the media. Madeline Colburn and I went to Alpharetta, Georgia, due to Leola Brown's urgency. I left my DNA sample with Leola Brown. Leola led me to believe that she spoke with Bobby Brown about me, but never did I hear first before I met her. Leola led me to believe that she was going to get the sample to get tested, but that hadn't happened yet at that time. I have several text messages, emails, Facebook inboxes, messages, pictures, and etc. of Nick Gordon, Jared Brown, Leola Brown, Kenny Brinker, and etc. I have kept evidence that the Houstons know that I am Whitney Houston's biological daughter, and they want me to remain hidden. Leola Brown went to speak publicly about me. And there are a number of private investigators such as Charlie Snyder, Paul Hubel, Steve Foster, in which he sent me a non-disclosure agreement, but he did not sign it with me. Reporters such as National Choir, Don, Channel 5, News Anchor, Sarah Fawcett, FBI agent Rebecca Wu, former attorneys of late Whitney Houston, some of her former friends such as Kim Burrell, she got a letter, Ingrid Gardner, Diamond Reed Gore, some who has tried to help let the world know that I am Whitney Houston's older daughter.
So these people you just called, did they try to let people know you're Whitney's daughter?
Yeah, they did.
Did Clyde Davis know?
Yes, ma'am. There was a picture of me when I was little that I was getting handed to my mama, dressed again like a boy, when Clive still had his hair.
Well, Clyde, I'm gonna go find that picture. Send me that picture. I need to see that one. And you said there was a picture when she was on Cinderella. What was up with that?
The song, the music being used, she was talking directly to me. She bought that copyright of Cinderella, the one that Brandy played, and she wanted me to know that I'm loved. And the music's in me.
Can you sing like Whitney?
No, ma'am, I cannot sing like her, but I have an album out and some songs.
Well, give me here a little blow before we just go, because we're going to do a little bit more. But let me hear something you got. What you got?
Right now, I don't have anything.
Girl, you can sing like your mama. Girl, if you can sing like your mama, sing, baby. Sing if you can sing like your mama, sing. Sing.
I can't do it because I'm so embarrassed.
Why, girl? How? You can never be embarrassed about something that God gives you.
I'm home. Like,
I put you on the spot.
yes, you did. You put me on the spot.
Okay, so when I call back, you're gonna be put on the spot again because we're gonna have to get other things going on. But I really wanna, and we still didn't get a lot of questions answered, but she told us a lot of information. Let's absorb the information that Rena told us, and and it's gonna be more questions asked. But I was trying to let her get out as much so you guys could hear for yourself. What will be the purpose of her lying? What will be the purpose of calling all these people names? And even with the church, how she said the church was selling other people's children, and she was one of the kids that was sold into foster home until she got adopted. These things, and people need to be held accountable for it. There's a lot of strange stuff that goes on in the celebrity world, and Sister Girl by no means was scared not to call names. So at this time, what does she have to lose? But she does have everything to gain. So Miss Sissy Houston, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but Rena is saying that she is your granddaughter. Rena is saying that you kept this hid for years. Rena is saying that you also are the cause of who Whitney became as a drug addict. She is also saying that your son, her uncle, her father is a molester. And the prodigy of that is her as a child. And now she wants answers. And it's just as simple. She got a DNA test. She told you how she got it. Now, Bobby's sister if she wants to come, and anybody who this lady called any names, you're welcome to contact me anytime. For right now, what she has said is staying unless you can change it, unless we can find something different. We heard her story. We heard her voice. Now we're going to see what's really going on. And if that means the state that she's in, that we will challenge Sissy Houston in that state, and Sissy at this time, don't send nobody for this young lady. Don't breathe on her. Don't bother her. Don't threaten her. Because Sissy, you're on blast right about now. I want to pray to God that you would have been smart enough not to do what you have done. But this young lady has nothing to lose, and we're going to see whether you were the one who started all this controversy in the beginning. As y'all saw, I showed you a DNA test, and I showed you where it came from. This sister named court document names, numbers, serial numbers, license plates. She down with it now. So she done brought us a lot of evidence. That's how you present a case when you're gonna bring the facts face to face. You decide, you tell me. Rena, is there any last words right now that you want to say before we cut this one off?
Well, Paul Hubel spoke about my mom being murdered, and in contacting him, he contacted Don and National Enquirer, and because he believes me and knows, it's some hidden things in the family, and he just sent her, and then I rewrote him this year to still seek further help to get my original birth certificate. And also I contacted Mr. Ronald Richards. That was a former attorney of my mother. And I let him know about what Sissy has done. And it caused a lot of devastation in my family. Also, you can look up Whitney's My Child, YouTube, http YouTube //GEDP capital PJMX. Those three to capitalize, or else Whitney's missing baby.
Can you send me that link so I can post it?
Yes, ma'am. I sure can.
Okay, you guys, this was Rena Houston. It was something about her story stuck out to me. Everything happens for a reason, a purpose. If if this is everything she has said is true, and y'all, I got at least 50 emails this chick that sent me. That's a whole lot of paperwork that I got to go through as well. I just want you to hear a story. Help me, help find the truth. We gonna find Sissy. Now everybody, every name that has came out in this video, everybody she called, you're welcome to counteract anything she said. But as far as right now, we're saying that Whitney Houston got an older daughter. Can we get submitted some DNA? Anybody want to give up blood, saliva, hair, or whatever? And where's Bobby Brown's sister at? She gave this young lady the DNA. So now that's another situation that's going to have to transpire, because I thought they said that when she was found dead in the tub, that was it. This young lady saying that she was visible enough to like spit up and be woke. So what happened in between there that happened that they just shut her on down? Why was that? Whose decision was that? Do you know that?
That was 50 them, because they told Belinda Hartwell at the time. They even got Dr. Sage there. Bobby Christina place with their Brandy told Bobby Brown about a holistic doctor, and his name is Dr. Sage. And he died, of course. But before he did die, he exposed, crying on YouTube that he's not gonna lie like that and say that Barbara Christina was brain dead. He said that's not true, because when he looked at her, she followed him. When he was trying to touch certain parts of her body, her body was responding. What they was giving her was a drop of Warren Ivy and a drop of morphine a day. They starved her to death. And this was Belinda Hartwell and Patricia and Sissy doing to put her in hospice and knowing that she could recover and be repaired.
Wow. And so Bobby, was he able to go see Christina?
Yeah, he did. He seen my sister.
But he didn't know they was killing her?
When they started restricting his family, and because of people coming in taking samples of my sister, and everybody knew what they was taking all that blood from.
And why were they taking all that blood?
Well, of course, the private investigator that was contacted, Steve, he had somebody in there working to retrieve DNA from this other person. And Madeline was on the call with me. And she heard everything that they said.
So was Steve working for you, the private investigator? Was he working for you?
Steve Foster was working on his case called with Cindy Conan. The same lady who warned that I'd never see my mother again. Adopted this young lady from Bakersfield, California, and that's where she got her from. And she ended up running away because she found out that she was adopted and she was getting raped and beaten. And when it was brought to me from Charlie Snyder, which is the private investigator that was on my case, asked me, did I know anything? I knew the caseworker. She used to be Golia Reed, but she changed it to Golia Conan. Her and her brother were my caseworkers, and she was a supervisor at one time. And that lady is horrible. So there's a conflict in that, and he knew about that because he talked to me and said, well, everybody just wanted to know about Phoenix Conan, but wanted to X out what happened to me. And I felt like, why showing me? And I'm giving all I have to tell the truth, to come out, and I just wanted to come out. I'm just tired of being exiled. I'm tired of being looked down upon, and I'm tired of being tardy for living.
Yeah, for even being born, because you got targeted. I understand that, baby. You know what? Your voice has been heard, and you let your story been told. So, we're going to see what's going to transpire from this. And there's other women who's heard your story and has went through some of the similar same things. So we hear you right now. So now we're going to see if we can make your voice be heard and make a difference. And we're going to challenge Sissy and the Houston family on your DNA, period. Okay?
And that location that this lady called herself Kimberly Robinson, she had a restaurant here in St. Louis. It was called J.R. Cricket. It was on 37 South Grand Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri, 606 and the phone number used to be 314-875-9848. That's Susie Parker and Victor King and Maya to tell you about what she said and what she done in that meeting.
The meeting for what?
It was a meeting, like a morning meeting or something like that. And she was the owner of the place, and when she saw me, she just went off there. She got rid of me a long time ago.
Okay.
And that human trafficking for kids, and everybody heard that, and she didn't give a crap that she human trafficking.
So you were supposed to be given away as a human trafficking child.
Yes, ma'am.
By this lady, say her name one more time.
Kimberly Robinson. That's what she told me, but I know she did had her name changed under different aliases.
Okay.
The nickname that she had, Susie Parker and Victor King know because they let me know that she went to jail. She's also the same lady in Georgia. I don't know if anybody remember this, that stole that 50-pound chicken and she admitted it in front of all of us. And said that she'll put spells on us and all that type of stuff.
Oh, that's I don't know what it is. She ain't all the way there, no way. Okay, listen, Rena, I'm gonna cut you short right here because I don't know how long we can go into it. I'll give you a holler back in a little bit. I love you. God bless you. I thank you for being strong, and we're gonna continue this story, okay?
Oh yeah, and also
I gotta cut it right here, though. I gotta cut it right here, Rena. Let me stop you.